Hello. Hello. Very good. It would appear that the stream is functioning. I'm getting a microphone input. Question is, am I getting a microphone output here? It would appear that we are working. Excellent. This is a test stream. For those of you who want to know what we're all about, we're about test streaming right now. Nice. I think I'm even functional. Anyway, let's try and play some more Satisfactory, but on Steam. Not on Steam, but on YouTube. Okay, yeah, that window there needs to die. That's no good. I need to know if it's possible to remove top chats. Can we move it? We can do the pop-out chat, which is fine. Yeah, that's a lot better. Because having that extra video relay, video show, that would be a horribly annoying thing having to deal with. Right, so. Oh yeah, that's a little on the... What if we did that? Is that better? Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, that's better. That's better. We don't need to do that there. You can remove it. Better. Not amazing, but better. A little softer curve. How the hell do we do this then? Lock that in there. H, and then line it up. It should line up with this one. Yeah, just barely. Up, lock. Nope, that's not what you're supposed to do. It needs to be one higher. weakness going on there. Don't know what that is, but there is some weakness going on there with the matrix. Not sure what that was about. That's better. Not much better, but a little better. Around. Come on. Nope. We need. Oh, damn it. Oh dear. Get tired of seeing that. That always looks awesome to see things just come flying out of the thin air. It's probably gonna be a little crooked. A little crooked. Let me just check something. What do we got here? Okay, so we can actually buff the bitrate to 6800. That's interesting. 6800. Let's see what we can stream. Output. Video bitrate 6800. Let's see what happens. Apply. Okay. Cool. Oh, chat is behind the desk now. Remember that. There we go. Right. So I buffed up the bitrate to 6800, and we'll see if that helps a little bit. Makes it a little bit more manageable. Ugh. Hang on. That's better. You can find the streams on my YouTube channel now. Instead of having to go over and screw around with Twitch, you can find everything in one nice big pile on YouTube. Come on, lift up, you can do it. Hopefully that makes it a little bit easier for people, and quite frankly there was not really that much difference between me streaming on Twitch or on YouTube. Just makes it easier for you guys to find the content that you might like. If you don't like the content, well then shit. Can't help you then. What is this thing? There's something weird going on here with the stream. Hazy things. You can see them right there. So weird. Weirdness going on. I don't know what it is and I don't like it. The right direction. Doop, doop. I could put some music on, but I don't know how OCD YouTube is with having music on. Could redesign this. Should probably redesign it. We're gonna have to raise the platform there all the way up to here. Put in one more section. That should be sufficient. Transport railway. Right. The coal fields will have to be removed. We'll have to set up a new train here. A new train station. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. at least needs to be 4 wide. Man, my ear's so itchy. Say 4, that's 2, 3, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. I think 8 is long enough. I have to bypass that train first before we do anything else, quite frankly. Get it up there though. Like that. That's how easy that was actually. Except it doesn't work. We need to put that on the medium. Coal is going to be on the bottom. And then we'll have to put the SAM and the quartz on the top. That's not gonna work. We're gonna have to raise it up a little bit more. Can that fit there? Just barely. Oh, it's not gonna be good. Hell of a... It's fine. It's gonna be fine. That killed the train arriving, which is no good. The nitrogen line, it's been bombed out. I have to train it back. Starting location. off the road, you stupid kid. Question is, we should build a new base someplace else, because this place is very cramped. It could be an idea. Oh yeah, before I forget, I need to update the update the this thingamaball train station level 3. We take these three here. Know that. Take the small concrete pillar instead. So what if we remove this part here, like so, grab the foundation, did a concrete foundation, inverted ramp, 4 meters, remove that one, that, oh, no, this one. Whoa. So that sort of looks a little bit better. And then grab a foundation. That. Now we have a girder bridge. At least a somewhat better girder bridge. Looks a little better. It's not great, but it's a little better. It's a little lopsided. There is a lack of that. Concrete pad. Then we can do a like so, and then do through it. That doesn't look very good. That looks okay. A little weird, but yeah, that's okay. Still a little bit of overlap. There isn't really that much concrete holding up that tiny thing. Unless there's nothing actually holding it, so that's not good. Could do complete concrete slab up here as well. Foundation. It's very big and heavy though. That's a little bit better. Though, to be honest, that massive probably be better to have like a concrete 1 meter foundation here. So, this one. Now this thing is floating in midair. That's no good. Not gonna work. Kind of like this look. Question is, can we fit a train in it though? Does fit. Does look a little crappy. Sort of these guys floating in midair. having a little bit of bracing there. I think that would look better. Just a little bit of bracing, not a lot. So you got a concrete pillar like this. Too bad we don't have a frame that is half the width, frame foundation, because the frame floor would have been nice to have. Like a frame foundation, we could have a higher half the width, I think it's called. Just checking if the stream is still working as it's supposed to. I think it works. Sure as I'll hope so. Chat is working apparently, so that's good. So we'll cut that away there. And we'll grab a foundation here. We have these concrete pillars here, but the problem is that we have this massive slab of concrete here that doesn't look particularly good, quite frankly. But it's the only connection we have to this guy here, so that's kind of meh. Doesn't look particularly good. It's also kind of clunky. Also have to use the least amount of parts. What else do we have? Double ramp. Hang on. That could probably be used for something. Fit on top, we could sort of sink it in a little bit. That could look interesting, and have the train running that sort of in a little track. We'll fiddle with it later. Let's save this thing and say save, override. It's not great, but we'll figure something out that works a little bit better later. We need to get that nitrogen train running. Or rather, we need to figure out if I'm supposed to build a new base someplace else, because this is cluttered, to say the least. To ride the trains. So this is the project that we're working on right now. Suppose I should make a short of this. Oh, no. Careful, don't knock the mouse when you're about to start recording. Doesn't work particularly well. So, this is the project of today. This long track of train tracks, will lead to the main base over here, the main factory, I suppose you could say. And I might need to replace it. It's a sort of a combination of different ideas. I don't think it works particularly well, but insofar it'll have to live. And over here, what we have is a dismantle crate? Where the heck did that come from? As you can see here, there's a bit of a gap between the old design and the new design. Now if you were a little bit better at building stuff, you could probably cram in 4 or maybe even 6 tracks right there. If you had one center column and then 6 tracks on top, that could probably work. But I'm not particularly good at designing stuff, so it'll have to be what it is until we find a better solution. Logistics, transportation, train station, and freight trains. We need to build a coal station here. It's gonna live on a raised platform. Let's say coal goes in here, and this end station fits there. First stop. I don't think it's long enough. We need 4 of these. 1, 2. Yeah, it's not long enough. That's what she said. Strong enough. That's in the wrong direction. There, 1, 2, 3, 4. Train station. We're out of wire. Crap. Oh, back to base. Let's take the truck. Joyriding. Come on. Nope. Again. Odd. Odd how it sometimes helps. You can put coal in it. Okay, it will run on coal. I didn't know that. I'm not a very good driver. That's why we have dynamite. Wire. Remember that, wire. Oh god, we have so much fuel left. There's even more to come. Excellent. Wire. Got some copper wire there. More copper wire there. Probably should set up some copper wire production. This stuff. Might have to expand the base outwards, away from the cliff face, just to get some more space, some more production. Move the trains out. Yeah. I think that's what we have to do because we don't really have enough space. Or another option could be to move all the way up to the cliff face above and build more there. That's another option. You can do it. And then a train station. Load. Load, load, and load. Then we will have the coal on the bottom line. Track is too long. Can we fit it in here? Maybe? We can fit it right there. That's gonna be a tight fit there. Yeah, it could fit there, but it's gonna clip into that wall, I think. No, we don't have any modular trains. We can't even make a train. Shoot, shoot, motherfuckers! Right, concrete. Double frame. Or just a regular ramp. Ramps are a bit less screwy to play around with. If we put a concrete there and a double ramp, so does that look good? Looks like crap, but it works, I suppose. Even do a inverted ramp like that. Never mind that this construction would be horrendously unstable. Unstable. Unstable? Unstable? it appears. Almost out of concrete. Let's grab that coal and see if we can. That coal needs to go into here, and we'll put it onto a train and send it back to base. Well, that's gonna have to be later. Test stream functions. Hope no one was harmed during the testing. I'm glad you came to watch. If you didn't, oh shit.